For just 1 minute, please pay your full attention. Welcome to Super Science University Bhagavad-Gita, which only can fulfill any of your wishes, aka the real Santa. Plus, it is the permanent solution to any of your problems. It answers every possible question. It will give you permanent happiness with your freedom in the end. The highest, most prime, most secret, and the only complete knowledge, which is the source of everything, even zero. Please refer to Yatharth Gita by Swami Adgaranand on yatharthgita.com or Spotify, which is the only genuine and complete source of knowledge. Please note, incomplete knowledge is dangerous. So, we were discussing how rarely a person out of millions tries to find out who am I. But some people are crazy. They try to explain even the soul. One thing is surprising that no one is ready to understand. I was reading the life story of a Christian bishop. He was a valuable man. There was a conference of Christian priests from all over the Europe. So that bishop said this in that conference of priests. He asked them that I want to ask you that when you speak in churches, people just seem bored. They seem like unoccupied. Most of them seem to be asleep. No one seems to be taking interest. And when people seem to be looking at their watches again and again, what is the reason? The bishops who were gathered there could not answer. Then the monk who had asked the question himself said that I think the reason is that you are answering those questions which no one asks, which are not anyone's question. People want shortcut answers for temporary reliefs, or they are looking for miracles, or they run after who is famous. No one is interested in getting complete knowledge. If you have patience and are seriously looking for answers to all of your questions, then nothing can stop you. Actually, the soul is your reality, and the one person who can truly explain that to you via different ways is the real Guru. Firstly, it is surprising that someone dares to try to explain the soul. It is a matter of courage, and someone opens a shop for the soul is very rare. There should be no hope of getting any customers. And secondly, it is also surprising because the soul is such an element that cannot be explained. There is no way to explain it, but a real guru can help you truly remember it via your own experiences of life. That is why Jesus, Kabir, or Buddha, or Muhammad, or Guru Nanak, or Krishna, their troubles and confusions are very deep. They have known something which they would like to make known to everyone. They would like that whatever they have got should be known to everyone. The rain of bliss and the ocean of nectar which has descended in them should descend on everyone. But it is very difficult to explain and descend to others. Words are useless. How can we express in words and that which cannot be known through thoughts? And how can we express in words that which has been known by leaving words behind? So it is surprising because it cannot be said, yet it has to be said. Yet it has to be said, yes. But a true guru can help you in that. Even he has no audience, he still has to do his part because he knows if he did that, his work is done. Therefore, another absurd, totally inconsistent event happened in the world that Buddha says it cannot be said, and no man speaks as much as Buddha does. And Krishna says it cannot be explained, and he goes on explaining. And Mahavira says it is beyond speech, beyond words, but this too has to be said through speech and words. Remember, guys, only Bhagavad Gita is complete knowledge. Wittgenstein has written a sentence in his Tractatus: that which cannot be said must not be said. That which cannot be said should not be said. But if Krishna, Buddha, and Mahavira had accepted Wittgenstein's words, then this world would have been very poor. It would have been very miserable and poor. So I would like to say that which cannot be said must be said. That which cannot be said must also be said. It cannot be said, that is for sure. But even in the pain of not being able to say, something will be felt, something will be communicated. Even in this pain of not being able to say, something will be expressed beyond words and between the lines. That is what I'm trying to do. Music is not just what is in the notes. Music is also what is in the silence between two notes. Only that which is said in words is not said. That which is in the silence, in the void between two words is also said. Only that which is heard in words is not heard. And which is left outside the words around them can also be heard. So Krishna is saying it is a miracle. There are basically levels in our world. When I got interested in spirituality, I was a beginner, but knowledge is already inside us. Different sources of knowledge help us to awaken it. Out of all the sources, I found only one to be true with complete knowledge, because it's a genuine source. So they are related to each other, vice versa. yatharthgita.com. Without complete theory, you can't perform an experiment in a lab. So without complete theory knowledge, you can't live your life practically. But failures are pillars of success. The Hindi audio of this source is just 20 hours. Sprite, seedhi baat, no bakwas. I came to this conclusion after going through all the sources of knowledge: Osho, Sadhguru, Ravi Shankar, Premanand, Chinmayananda, ISKCON, Acharya Prashant, etc. available. If I find any similar source, I will update you. Both can be similar in conveying the same message in their own way, because no two humans are ever born the same. As of now, I am that similar source, since I agree completely with yatharthgita.com. Bhagavad Gita is the only complete source of knowledge given by a complete human or God. In our human history, only Krishna is a complete human or God. We all are incomplete. I remember one thing, and many others are also prone to that. We are usually attracted to someone who is famous. For example, they have siddhis, Nityananda, or they are spellbound speakers like Osho, or they survived even after kidney failure, Premanand, or they are doing a lot of society work, Sadhguru. That doesn't mean they are theoretically correct. Having superhuman powers and having genuine and complete theoretical knowledge has no correlation. In the case of Premanand, a miracle is associated. So after that, all the world has started listening to him, even if he has very little knowledge. He has beaten Sadhguru in popularity. I was also confused when I saw Sadhguru doing so much social work. There are some haters of him as well for some of his weird things. But social service also doesn't mean that a person is having complete knowledge. You can't perform any good to the society without complete knowledge. Self knowledge meaning without knowing who you are. So please go to yatharthgita.com, which is the only genuine and complete source of knowledge. So, best of luck, guys.